Alright, alright, alright. You know what I also didn't do was announce that I was starting the stream. There we go. Whoa, okay. Wait a second. Alright. We got the alternate gun. We got the alternate costume. We got a great big convoy. Ain't that a wonderful sign? Stream looks good, sound looks good. Cool, cool, cool. Well, hello. It's time for episode number probably, say like 574 or 575, somewhere around there. Of this Gungeon channel. I looked back at some of the earlier stuff and like this channel still needs. What? Why is this? Hold on. Automatic standby off. What the fuck? Anyway, well, that was weird. I guess this monitor I have doesn't realize that I've been using it for the last however long, and it was about to restart itself. That was very strange. I just got done with a pretty mellow, pretty laid-back shift. I got done with it about an hour ago. I had to eat and make sure the cat that we're watching is okay. He's a little... We're like keeping him upstairs so he doesn't have to interact with Apricot and Fernando. Apricot got in the room and he got freaking terrified. So we're gonna keep him separate for the time being. Maybe change that up in a little bit at some future time. But he's only here until Monday. It's Friday night now, so there's not really a strong motivation to get them like acclimated, etc. etc. We might as well just, you know, get through the weekend with him just staying upstairs. It'd be cool if they got along and we could have them out, but we also, it's weird, like we have two cats and we feel like the house is pretty well equipped for them, but then like having a new cat in, we're like, man, this cat's gonna freaking accidentally wring his own neck or something. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. That's a secret room. That's a red chest, which could be something good, but probably won't. It's an empty fireplace room. No enemies, no nothing. No rules, just right. We got a lot of stuff that needs money, and not a lot of money. We also got a lot of stuff that needs keys, and not a lot of keys. So we have things that we could make things happen with, but we don't have the things to make happen. I'm gonna go see how much this is. I think it's not too much, but I'm also not gonna do it until we fight the boss. 25. So we can afford. We can almost afford. Hey Kyle, how's it going? How's the mod work coming? Dude, I was excited as heck to hear that Kyo was back. I try not to pry when people disappear, because if it's because there's something that popped up between us, I don't want to press anything. If it's because, you know, it's time for them to move on or whatever, I don't like to make it weird, but like we've been hanging out a good deal and then kind of stopped hanging out quite so much. And then all of a sudden he was gone. I mean, it's because we weren't playing as many multiplayer games. We weren't doing Monster Hunter as much. We kind of got to different points in Final Fantasy, different amounts of interest at least. And there was a couple games he wanted to play that I didn't really find much interest in. But man, it was good to hear from him today. It felt like a I don't know, like a breath of good air. Well, you know, it's not really. The face cards thing, I don't think is that really, like, pressing of a thing. It's one of those things where it'd be super cool, potentially, if it worked, but if it doesn't, it's also still okay. The face cards things. Like, that also just means more art to make for each character. But I think you might be burning the candle at both butts. Dude, I don't want any more empty rooms. Holy shit, man. Well, wait a second. Let me check something first. That was not where the secret room was. And also, this fucking gun that I have is terrible at finding secrets, so... Oh, I didn't buy the key first, but we should be able to afford it. Got that one there. It's important to hit the right one on this one. And this guy, you just kind of have to slide it neatly between the two crevices, and you're good. This can't be better than a red, I don't think, but... Okay, we got another gun, but we're not getting anything else on this floor. I think it's just the game is programmed very, very specifically. It's programmed to the specific needs of the creators of the game, and not with the modding community in mind necessarily. Which is a bummer, but is not the end of the world. I think you've already, like, this is not me giving up. This is me trying to remind you that you've accomplished a shitload. But I think you've already done so much with the game that, like, you should really be impressed with your output. I don't know. My computer turned off. I guess there was a Windows update or something. After 2 days ago, there was a different Windows update. And I fucking hate when my computer turns off, because I never know... Like, there's so many things that are a pain in the ass to set up. Like, the drawing monitor, every time the computer turns off, I have to go through like 6 different steps to get the drawing monitor to read the pen correctly, because I'm not using Photoshop, I'm using a knockoff, I'm not using, I mean, it's like a Chinese monitor that doesn't have any official interaction with Windows, like, just kind of, it kind of feels like everything is kind of held together by shoestrings and duct tape. One of those kind of situations. So every time I turn my computer off, I have to like reset a bunch of freaking parameters and start things and cancel them. Like, I found workarounds that work, but I can't find ways that work just without workarounds. Can you just replace the sprites? Have you tried to make sure it actually works the way that you think it's gonna work? God damn, this shop is amazing. To make sure that it's gonna work the way that you think it's gonna work, have you tried just putting the new sprite on top of the old one? To make sure that's what it's actually looking for? Weird. Because it might have some weird things about not reading positions on the sprite sheet. Oh, so it doesn't even work when you do that? Oh, then there's something else. Maybe it's not taking it from that. Maybe you think it is, but that's just how it used to do it. I mean, I don't know. Of course I don't know what I'm talking about, but like... maybe that's not actually where it's getting the information from if replacing the image on top of the sprite sheet doesn't change anything. That's all I could think. Sprite replacement enhanced mod, right? Is that what SHRIM stands for? Another free chest I probably won't be able to open. Extension, god damn it, I was so close. Almost a smart boy, but still dumb. Obviously, it sounds like what the way that they put it together is actually different than it seems like the way that they put it together. You're never gonna hit that barrel, dude. I love how interested in barrels these guys are. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about, so grain of salt a mile wide, etc., etc. I probably don't need to use the railgun, but you know what? I'm going to use the railgun. It's only the prototype. Well, if it's not, what does it? You know, Occam's razor dictates that it's something else. Like, the sprite sheet might be used in relation to something else. Like, maybe the sprite sheet has something to do with, I don't know. Maybe it's not just the location on the sprite sheet. If I'm even understanding that part right. So the sheet has every portrait on it, right? And then it's saying at this coordinate, pull pilot. At this coordinate, pull marine. At this coordinate, pull convict, right? Weird. That's really weird. So when you change it, you're not changing the file type in any way. You're not... Are you putting it like in the empty space? I mean, I'd imagine that's what you're doing. You're using the extra space to fill it up. But you said putting it in space that's already taken up doesn't work. Like putting it directly on the head of the pilot doesn't work. That's strange. That is really strange. Dude, stop with the fucking locked chests. God damn it, game. Well, I don't even want all the chests on this floor. That's good. I think that synergizes with... Yeah, that's a good synergy. We'll get the extra chest, we'll get one of the others. Wow, that chest is far away. Okay. So far, pretty good. Dodge roll up. I don't feel too much love for that. But excuse me? That's really surprising too. You did it. You did it on the last ditch effort. It's always what you think it's not gonna be. You typed something wrong? I don't at all understand what that means, but... Oh. Well, I mean, I know that probably feels terrible, like, something, but it's like a learning experience? If we want to be all Saturday morning cartoon about it, dude, I need this fucking key. Oh god. No. Alright. Cool. That was great. This run is great. I like everything that's happening on this run. My bullets were too slow to do anything about any of that. I guess I could have used the potion of gun friendship, but I was also worried about losing my fucking thing. God damn. It feels like every gun is kind of... Or it feels like every shot is kind of a quad laser shot right now. From the mass effect gun. So I have kind of a guilty pleasure of, like, there's some YouTube channels that I think are bad. They're bad, like, for me. Not in a, like, they're teaching me to smoke crack cocaine kind of way. But, like, I don't like excessive complaining. Which, it sounds like I'm complaining talking about it. But, I'm a really big fan of Jim Sterling, mostly because he uses language in a very interesting way. But he, you know, most of his videos, at least the ones that get directed to me, at least the ones that I tend to catch, are usually pretty damning of whatever the subject is. That's kind of his brand, is like, hey, this is something awful about the game industry. I'm gonna talk shit on it for, you know, 20 minutes or whatever. And I understand that part of the problem is that it's kind of the feedback loop of YouTube videos. He becomes known for his, like, scathing criticism. People watch his videos expecting it. When it's not there, they're disinterested and they don't, like, promote the video, because it's kind of, like, YouTube is kind of based on promoting at the hands of the viewers, less so through advertising or anything like that. And so he's less likely to make videos where he is openly positive about anything, etc., etc. It's a closed loop. Well, Figured it out. I'm glad we talked about it. I mean, I know that it was all my help that solved the problem. He's done it. Let's go. Lion sleep, etc. Lion blind, etc. Nah, I didn't. Thanks for lying to me to make me feel like I'm a part of the solution, but I didn't do shit and you know it. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, we need to change this situation pretty soon. But I don't know how. I think it might have helped by, like, not letting you give up, but I don't think it helped by providing any useful information. Is all I'm saying. Dude, I haven't gotten one key. Well, no, that's not true. That's like patently false. I got 2 keys on the last floor, and I was able to buy one. And we made it to the oubliette, which is great. Like, or the Abbey. We got a fun gun that we're probably gonna hurt ourselves using, but it's still fun. And we got, you know, a pretty powerful synergy, even if it is kind of hard to use. My stupidity led the way. I see. That's fine. I will accept that. I will accept all the praise that comes with that. Shower me with praise. Need there to be a key in here. The thing I just bought. Thank you. Thank you. This run is like bad irony, man. Hopefully I don't die, though. Hopefully I just keep pushing forward. This feels like a run where you just kind of bleed out, slowly run out of life. It feels like one of those death by, what's the word? When you beat another army by basically waiting until they run out of bullets. God, what in the fuck is the word? Attrition. Attrition. I was gonna say attributes like 4 different times. Woo! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, they're giving me a second blank, man. Yeah. I still feel it. I still feel the attrition. Not nutrition. Ah, attrition. Well. Reflection shot. Took me out. I don't know. I like words. Oh my god. I suck ass at this game. I'm terrible at Gungeon. Right now. Later on I'll be great. Like, I should stop using the Alien engine because it's not helping. And I'm not in a situation where I actually need it. Dude, that being said, I wanted to talk about the book that I'm reading. So I read this book a long time ago called The Eye in the Door. It's a very good book set in World War I. I did not know that it was part of a trilogy. A friend, the friend who gave me the copy of The Eye in the Door, also, I think later on sent me a copy of this book called Regeneration, which I don't think he knew that it was a trilogy. He just knew it was by the same author. Or he told me it was a trilogy and I just wasn't paying attention when he said it. Regeneration is also great. And as I was reading, I was like, I wonder if this is one of those authors like Thomas Pynchon, who always has certain characters with certain names that kind of show up throughout their body of work. Yo, that is a dark-looking chest. Sometimes the lighting is not as strong on a particular chest. But no, it actually is a direct... The Eye in the Door is a direct sequel to, to Regeneration. So I read them out of order. I'm rereading Regeneration now because, you know, makes sense. Hey, what's up, Sam? How you doing, dude? Alright, we're gonna get hit a bunch in this fight. Like, I have no misgivings about how we're gonna... Oh, fuck! How well we're gonna do in this one. I mean, like, as always, I'm going to try my burst to not get hit, but, like... But, I don't like my odds. Or my evens. Ooh, that was some fucking fancy footwork right there, dude. That felt good. Oh, fuck. Dude, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. This shit run flawless, the goddamn Old King. I feel crazy about that. And we got a terrible gun as our reward. I didn't even use a blank on that. God damn, that felt good. Ammo synthesizer is fine. Oh, that felt so good, especially as bad as I was doing for the way to the boss fight, like, on this floor. I mean, I know the reason I'm doing bad on the way to the boss fight is because I'm using the alien engine, but, like, still. What are you up to tonight? You work late too? I like people that work late because they are me. They are similar to me in one respect. I think people who don't work late have like a genuinely different outlook on the world than people who do. Like, being at work when most people are asleep kind of changes your worldview to some degree. Oh, nice. Well, I work at a bar. Kind of. I work at a restaurant. Oh, no, I'm not going for lies. I don't like... the synergy is too powerful. So I don't like relying on it. Alright, one week, I got the Betrayer's Lies synergy... like 5 out of 7 runs or something. So I stopped going after it. It wasn't that much, but it felt like that much. It's one of those things that I just kind of, you know, maybe every once in a while. Not every run. I don't see anything wrong with that quote. Even taken out of context. Everybody knows what I meant. Yo, that was terrible. That was the wrong direction to roll. Well, we could still lose this, huh? I switched to what I thought would be a much safer situation. but didn't play any smarter. Come on. I'm still just like waiting on one thing to turn this run into something useful. My favorite quote? Quote 23 from Lawn Dog. I think it's 23. If that's what you mean. He was trying to quote some 15-year-old streamer because I was talking about how kids are dumb. But he had in his clipboard a quote about what maple syrup was, because I asked earlier what made something a syrup, I think. And I think, yeah, that's my favorite. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that might have been the thing. That might have been the camel that broke the haystack's back. Oh yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all out of context. But I love it for how fucking insane it sounds. Chloe, what's up? You off work already? What in the world? How you doing? Sorry, I can't look at chat for a few segundos, if you know what I mean. Second. Oh boy, I rolled wrong there. Managed to be okay, but I rolled wrong there. Don't go underground, shit. Oh, nice. See, I don't ever get... Oh, yuck. I don't ever get day shifts that are exclusive. All of my day shifts are part of doubles. Like, I have a day shift tomorrow. Part of a damn double. Nice. Yeah, I had to update my computer too. I hate when I have to update my computer. It makes me mad. You gonna stream? Also, what are you playing these days? I got Sea of Thieves. I got Sea of Thieves! You can play Sea of Thieves with us! I just realized that! I need to add you to my, like, Xbox friendo thing. Look up, it's probably easier for you to look up and find me than me to look up and find you, but my name is Litune5, Litune5. I set that one up 100 years ago, and I'm really upset that I had to put a number in my name, but it said, and I know it's making this up because no one else uses that crazy, stupid name I use. Yeah. It should be me. Said, oh, Latune's already been taken. Would you like not Latune 1, but Latune 5 for some reason? And it was like, you know what? No, not at all, but I pressed OK instead. I thought I was never going to use it again. I'm stupid. I actually hate having arbitrary numbers in a screen name. Like, I hate it. It makes me genuinely angry. Nice. Yeah, I think Moses has a copy of it. He was kind of starting to show me the ropes a little bit. I played it for all of like 15 minutes. And during that time I was like, I don't know what's going on. Mostly I was fumbling with the settings to get the frame rate better. It's nice and ultra wide though. The water looks fucking beautiful. But yeah, I was thinking about playing that for low poly lunch. By the way, Kyle, and I don't really, I mean, I hope this is already... I hope this is already understood, but like, low poly lunch is not supposed to be a me thing. It's supposed to be an us thing. Right now, it's mostly been a me thing because, you know, I have the account or whatever. But like, I want people to know that they have every freedom to make their own content. And I'll put it on there. I don't even need this shit. I guess we'll steal on the next floor. Wait, where's the secret room? Oh, I already found it. The low poly lunch is not supposed to be Rufus's co-op. It's supposed to be everybody that's been a part of this channel and the Discord and everything for the last year and a half plus. All of my friends who play, I want them to have, you know, yeah. I mean, like, I want it to be a collective. I don't want it to be a single thing. I'd like, you know, if people are making videos where they're being blatantly racist and, I don't know, god awful, then, you know, that's not gonna fly. But like, people are being decent, then like, you know what kind, you understand the brand. Oh, I started a second YouTube channel to do co-op stuff. Not that my first one was like, you know, swarmed with subscribers or anything. But my first one was turning into just Rufus Plays Gungeon. And it's been that way for a long time. Because I was doing those, like, try a bite of a new game for a week kind of thing. I do have Stardew Valley. I do not love playing Stardew Valley multiplayer, but I could be convinced otherwise. It always just like ends up everybody going on their own way, and it being, you know, single player with 4 people waiting for someone to go to bed or whatever. Like, I think once we got later in it, I'd be more into Stardew Valley multiplayer. Ooh boy, I almost shot this thing to pieces. But every time I've started it with Jackie, with Nate, with Andron, we always go for about 4 hours and then we just never go back to it. It feels like one of those games that just like, it's too easy to quit, you know? Or like people have had so much experience with it that they're like, all right, we're gonna maximize this way. We're gonna focus on making mayonnaise, and then we're gonna focus on making, etc., etc. And I'm like, man, this is just a job at this point. Like, I don't want to be part of someone's farming machine. I want to do something where there's engagement and like entertainment value. Because I think that it's yo, these shops can lick my butt. Jesus Christ, this sucks. I got the ability to steal, and then I got nothing but garbage shops. I'm not gonna steal just to get Ring of Flame protection. But if I play Stardew Valley, I also do want Jackie to be a part of it, because that's one of the few games she really, really enjoys. I should do another Resident Evil playthrough with her. Dude, I gotta get Jackie in on some of these videos, I just realized. That was a major oversight. She's got a whole streaming setup and everything on her computer. I don't know. What's your name on Steam? Mine's Rufus McCain. It's spelled like it is here. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's part of, like, what I find to be one of the problems is, like, one person fishes, one person goes to the mines, one person focuses on the farm, one person is, I don't know, foraging or doing something else, and then it's like, it doesn't feel like a multiplayer game. It feels like 4 people playing a game where they're in the same area, that they go to sleep in the same area or whatever, but that's it. Like, it doesn't feel... And maybe this is just early until the farm gets automated or whatever, but it feels too disjointed. And I think that's why it's always kind of fallen apart. Woo. At least to me. What does hubby fails mean? Oh. Forgetting that about bringing Jackie into the thing. She knows all about it. She's kind of... At one point, she was really into attempting to, like, stream and stuff. And, it kind of fell by the wayside. And she recently admitted that she didn't actually find it that interesting and was probably never going to do it. Okay, I will accept that as soon as this run is over. But yeah, she finally came out and was like, I don't think this is for me. I don't want you to think that, like, I don't value the amount of work you put into it. Because I basically got her computer set up to... Oh god, that was such a bad start. Her computer set up to stream as well as mine. Maybe even better because it's got a greater number of cores on her CPU. So I can multitask a little better. God. Whew! That was very focus, Ed. Every gun I've gotten has sucked ass. Not bad enough to ruin the run. Bad enough to fucking piss me off. I'm running 2 1080 Ti's on a GTX, or on a 770, Intel 770. She's got an, what's it called? Man, I don't even remember. She's got like a, not the Vega 64 or whatever, but the Radeon 580 and the other thing. I can't even remember what the fuck it's called. She hasn't really used her computer much, basically. Stop selling. Why? Why would I sell a gun? Selling guns is stupid when you don't really need money and you get increased damage from fucking having more guns. Yeah, I can't remember what things she had. But, like, you know, she had the ultra-wide screen over there doing nothing, basically. Like, kind of realized it was time for me to make more use of it. Dude, the cactus is actually going to be really powerful with all these damage boosts. But yeah, I don't know. I have a picture I put on the Discord of all the stuff I bought for her computer. And, you know, she plays it. Like, she can play... She played Resident Evil 2 Remake at full settings, ultra-wide, and it ran at 60 frames per second. Like, she's got a computer that can handle itself. But she doesn't really care about using it, especially not for streaming. That's terrible. That was a terrible dodge. Holy shit. One of my worst ever. But it's nice because even though she doesn't use it much, if I have somebody over and there's a game that has like cloud saves, they can just jump in. Like Nate used to play Monster Hunter over here when he would come by. A lot of times he would also play like Frostpunk or something that he wanted to play that was unrelated to what I was doing. And it was just nice having him hang out and shooting the shit and stuff. Kind of gave him something more to do while hanging out. Yeah, I think it's a 2700X, or not the X. I don't think I do any overclocking, so I didn't get the X or the K. It's a 580M. Well, rad gun is probably where it's going to end up being at. Why didn't I steal that? I guess I can still steal if I want to. Nah, that was a JK. I don't need even the AK-47. I'm gonna steal another gun just to have higher damage overall, but not yet. AK-57. No, I don't have the Tommy gun. If that's what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't really know what you mean by Tommy. Ooh. A Thompson submachine gun is what I was thinking of. Dude, the freaking science cannon sucks. Interesting. Can make some more purchases without resorting to giving myself more curse. I'm not really concerned about curse on this round. I just want to get more guns to increase my damage. Man, I know that fucking... It's the worst guns for... oh my god, I destroyed all of those. The worst guns for Unity are beam weapons, and I sold a shot bow, which actually does decent damage. It's just a pain in the ass to use. I think the crutch with slow-moving bullets like this is actually doing... It has enough time to actually assist. Alright, yeah. As a proof of concept, that was, that means we're in very good standing for this run. Wow, I would have never, ever found the secret room. One, two, three, four. 4 chests. There's nowhere that's gonna need keys. Might as well start opening it. The fucking space turtle, man. Oh, I almost left that on the floor. That would have been so bad. We'll come back for that blue chest in a little bit. You're updating your computer and your Xbox? Have you been playing games on your computer? Oh, okay. That's what you were talking about 5 months before. Got it. I'm in that dangerous position I sometimes find myself in where I get Polaris late, yeah, and this is exactly what happens. I get Polaris late, and so I use it even though it's more dangerous a lot of the time to use a weak Polaris than it is to use any other gun. But there's also the whole getting Polaris all the way leveled up thing that would be neat. Oh god, that was terrible. Why am I starting off so bad? Glad I got the extra blank, but like, don't want to be a freaking idiot. I wonder why shops don't sell red ammo. Is it because it's just too good? Oh yeah, looks like it. Guess you've had a pretty busy last 5 months. Getting married. What's your last name again now? Wait, don't say it on stream. That was very stupid of me. Don't say it on stream. You don't need to know who you are. I'll need to find you. Welcome back. Do I want faster reload? Well, as long as we don't use it. Shouldn't matter one way or your mother. It's good. The first time for everything, they say. Sharon. Etc. Etc. Ghost bullets, I don't think I want. Or do I? Let's just get this filled up for now. And you're a stinky little boy. Real stinky little boy. Real stinky little boy. Real stinky little boy. We're probably gonna just use Polaris until we get to level 3 and then immediately get hit like we always do. What will happen is we'll get to level 2.5 then immediately get hit. We get one kill away from flipping it over, a real flippity-doo-dah, and then we'll get hit. No, say hey, what's going on? Also, this fucking turtle doing so much crazy goddamn damage that he's making it hard for me to get kills. Because I think he gets my damage bonuses and stuff too. Some of them at least. What looks like a new game? Gungeon? It's not. Same game as Bafame. I'm just on a farther floor, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna let the turtle take out the big guy, and he did very, very quickly. Wow, that was so fast. That was so fast. And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah. I said, hey. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like not sleep deprived, but I'm like brain deprived as if I were. Sleep deprived of the brain. There's a secret room, but I don't care about it. Why would I give any guns away when I got a Unite? Should have bought another key. I didn't know I was going to be sitting on fat stacks. Racks upon racks on top of racks. Within racks. Because I got slowdown bullets and I got the crutch. The crutch. But it was being pretty impressive when I just had the slowdown bullets, heavy bullets. Anyway. So. Dude, that summoner, or that bustier, needs to cut the shit. Thank you. Little booster baby needs to get out of here. Bees hit multiple times. That's what makes them so special. Even though they hit for like 1 per. It's their multiplicity that makes them so great. Really. That's not a bad get, dude. It's more damage. Not what I mean. What's it like on the Gungeon Discord? I've never been invited and I don't really want to go to it because I think... Here's something I'm going to say is a hot take. I don't like being on a bunch of Discord channels. You know why? Maybe because I'm selfish. But mostly, I think, the real reason is because I hate getting notifications because I'm an old man. I hate getting notifications about anything. I hate getting notifications about important emails. I almost used a blank out of fear. But when I get an at everyone about some horseshit, I'm just like, dude, go away. Yeah, I know, but then I always go back to like, what's the point of being on it? Because I'm not going to randomly check it. Also, I am just not internet social enough in general. Which is why it's not the only reason that my channel flounders, but it is a part of the reason. It's a very definite part of the reason that my channel flounders. Because I don't do any of the self-promotion, any of the basic communication that it takes to, you know, it's all about collabs and getting the right person and talk about you at the right time. But I don't know how to comfortably do any of that shit. Like, it's hard. Like, I'm trying to make my own collaboration channel with people because I'd rather start it from the ground up than join in on anybody else's thing because I suck at that basic level of communication. Like that's the impetus for low poly lunch is for me to overcome my freaking, you know, my inability to just go somewhere and talk to people about the stuff that I'm already interested in, you know? It's weird. As weird as that sounds. Yo, shit, that was close. I'm not really too worried about losing, whatever this thing's called. But, like, I just don't want to get hit on the Lich in general. Polaris. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know that even the lower middling success that I've had, I wouldn't call it even a success. The fact that this channel still exists is because of other people making those connections that I fail to make on my own. And I hate that about myself. Like, I really do. I know it's, like, to my own detriment to be so, not closed-minded, but, like, closed-lipped about stuff. But, you know, changing your base nature is not an easy thing to do. It's just kind of one of those fundamental things about me that I am working on changing. But, like, I'm not gonna hop on ding dang Twitter and start adding about stuff or hashtagging about, no, you son of a bitch! Oh my god, that makes me so mad. I should have blanked. That was 100,000% on me. I mean, of course it was, but, like, we didn't get the LF. Well, I appreciate it, Kyle. I really do. And I know that, like, you are support. You are that middle column that holds up or the middle pole that holds up the tent. Like, but, you know, I can't do it. That's why I want low poly lunch to be a bunch of people doing a bunch of different. Why am I so red? Does it seem like I'm red? More red than usual? None of my lights are red? Why do I look so red? There's a little bit of blue. Exactly 1 hour. We don't count minutes down here. Or microseconds down here. Or just regular seconds, I guess. That was a good run, though. I'm gonna end the video right here. Goodbye.